Hi. So, sorry I'm being annoying with that hi, but I'm gonna do a little something different. My name is Leah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about being 31 and being divorced and being single and having children. And of course, I'm being extra because I love me a microphone. I'm definitely somebody I've always had trouble communicating. I've always had trouble talking. I've always had trouble just, being in front of a camera, being in front of like people, and I'm starting to get really comfortable with it, especially with a microphone. Your girl is over here feeling herself. I'm feeling myself. So let's talk about, being 31 and being divorced. I feel like I'm somebody who needs a lot of freedom. When I was married, I didn't get that freedom that I needed. It was always very restrictive. It was always something that I almost felt like I had to kind of fight for my freedom, including like me working when I could have been a stay at home mom. I think we were comfortable enough for me to be a stay at home mom. And that's what I wanted to do when I had my children. But I had to continuously be fighting for my freedom because I feel like money wise, it would have been a little controlling if I didn't work. I would have been controlled. It would have been a lot harder for me to walk away. That really very toxic. I didn't really feel like I had that emotional support that I needed. Me being a very, very emotional person, I need a lot of emotional support, and I just didn't have it. So it like there was no point. If you cannot be that for me, then there's no point of you being there for me because I do everything else. I take care of everybody. So what about me? Who takes care of me, right? And I just didn't feel like I had that support at the time. So I decided to leave. If you're watching this and you are like, should I get divorced? If you're asking the question, it's for good reason. If you're asking the question, am I gonna tell you what to do? Of course not. But I do recommend you kind of, spend a few days without them and see how it goes. See how you feel. Because I used to have a fear of like being alone. It was abandonment wound, neglect wound. And ever since like I got divorced, like I feel like so much stronger in that area. So divorce was such a good thing for me because it taught me to be independent in many ways, not just financially, but emotionally be independent and like not have a need to have a partner. I have been single for about maybe like 2 years. It's been a long time, like where I haven't dealt with anyone or like I haven't sat there and entertained or tried to have a relationship. It's been a long time, which is amazing, as someone who had codependency issues and someone who found it very hard to leave situations. And I love being single. I cherish my freedom so much. Like, I do things along with my children where we don't need like their father involved. And I just have like to feel this independence. I started my business. I am financially independent. And I have a car that I bought, which I didn't even need a co-signer. I told God, I prayed to God, God, if this car is for me, it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna have to put no effort. I'm gonna put very little money down. And if it's for me, I'm just gonna get it. And I did. I prayed to God. I was like, if this card's for me, it's gonna be very easy for me to get it. I won't need a co-signer. I'm gonna put very little money down, and it happened. I got my car. Now let's talk about dating. I have tried to date, like get to know people, but I have became so like I just don't tolerate much. So I learned to read people. I learned to see their motives, their intentions, and I feel like I catch on to people right away. When I do date, I do notice that some of them like to play that little game, where I'm not gonna call you for like 2 days and then I'll hit you up just to mess with you mentally. Boy, you do not care about my mental health because some of us have abandonment and neglect wounds that you could be triggering and you're over here doing it to me. It's a no for me. And it became very easy for me to walk away. with that my healing, with my spiritual awakening. I could literally I could like you a lot, but if I start noticing that you're acting a certain way, I will walk away. And that's why I've chosen to kind of stay single for a while, because at the end of the day, like, no man is worth the headache. And if they are worth it, then they will not be giving you headaches. I just told God, God, I'm gonna live my life, and if you wanna send me a good man, I'm all for it. I'm open to it, and whatever your plan is, I'm open to it. But meanwhile, I am not entertaining nobody. I'm good. Like, I always feel like I glow whenever I'm alone. It's like my solitude brings me so much peace, you guys. Trust me. Heal your codependency, heal your neglect wound, and trust me, no man will ever make you suffer again, because you wouldn't even allow that. And you will catch on right away. Am I open to dating? Of course, I am open to dating. I would love to meet somebody, but if it's not something like high vibrational, something that is from God, I don't want it. And I did ask God for a keyword. I told him, God, this is my keyword. If this man is sent from you, he's gonna tell me these words. So I told God, this is my keyword. You guys, if you guys want to know if somebody's the one, tell God, talk to God, ask him, God, if this man was sent to me, he will tell me these words. Like, for example, I'm just going to use an example. He'll tell you, I love hoop earrings on women. You could tell God that. This man is going to tell me he loves hoop earrings on women. And, well, yeah, and that's how you'll know he was sent from God. Because how else will this person know, right? God put that idea in his head. So what do I do now as a single 31-year-old who isn't really dating? I focus a lot on my mental health. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of, like, healing. I look within, shadow work. I do a lot of, going and getting cleanses. I cleanse myself. I go to the beach. That's what I do. And I entertain myself in that way. I'm also, working a lot with the internet and YouTube. I'm doing a lot of TikTok, and I'm learning how to talk in front of people. For some reason, like, they're urging me to, like, get it together, girl, get it together. Because I have a Pisces Mercury, so I'm an airhead, and I forget things. Like, things just leave my mind the instant I even think about them. So I'm working on that. We're working on the memory, you guys. You're going to get some awesome content from me. And to those of you who are afraid of being alone, trust me. Like they say in Mexico, or Mexican people or Hispanic people, es mejor estar sola que mal acompañada. So if you're out here feeling alone and you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship, what do you want them for? What do you want them for? What do you want them for? What are they there for? They're not reciprocating your energy. Walk the fuck away. Walk away. Should I become a tough? I feel like I should. I'm gonna be like, so, how old are you? What's your sign? What sign broke your heart? Just kidding, guys. But in all seriousness, my divorce was definitely something that was meant to happen. And I think I made the right decision. Well, I know I made the right decision, because I am happier than ever, you guys. I am glowing. I don't need nobody to lay in my king size bed. King size bed all by myself. I don't gotta share with no one. I'm okay financially. I feel like when you decide to make better life choices, God blesses you in all areas of life. If you're out here thinking about it, you're in your 30s, even older, you're gonna be okay. Because even if you don't find nobody, you're probably not gonna need nobody, because you're gonna be out here healing. You're gonna be out here loving yourself, because that's exactly what I'm working on, loving myself, my body, the way I am, the way I talk, the way I think, the way I laugh. I'm starting to love every single little aspect of me, and it was worth it. It's worth it. It will forever be worth it. And may God bring us what's meant for us, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be precious, and it's just gonna be for us, because things are meant for us, and whatever's meant for us will never miss us. So I will see you guys next time, and may God bless you. If you like this video, like and subscribe.